family is also part of those who have been victimized by gun violence. He happens to be a friend in this community for many years, a Democratic district leader, the head of youth organizations, and always a friend of all of us. He happens to be running for the New York City Council in the 9th Councilmatic District. I would ask him to share a few words with us, the Honorable William Allen.
This block is extremely significant to me and my family. Several decades ago, my brother was murdered 142nd Street and 7th Avenue. A couple of years after that, my two first cousins, and then a second cousin, all men, all boys. And so I remember when my brother was murdered and we were twins, people would think I was him. And when I would come home and tell my mother, like, oh, they thought I was Teddy, that's when she started packing up the whole house and said, we're out of here. And we came to 243 West 135th Street, that building right across the street. At that time, Lloyd, it was owned by Gloria II. Fred Samuel had a conversation with her and said, listen, I need to make this family feel safe. And we moved across from the precinct. How safe can you become?
Eve been on the struggle, fighting. Her son got killed in the Bronx. I'm gonna let her tell you.
With this new bail reform, I would like to talk about the bail reform law because you see, I can speak openly. I am against it. And why? Because my son was taken. With this new Bail Reform Act, I am worried that the person that took my booby life, my son life, will be out on the street to take another's life. The governor, the mayor, judges need to fix what is broken. Keep violent criminals in jail for the safety of our children. I never want another mother to feel the pain and suffering I feel each day. To the politicians that are all here making promises, the city, the state, please stop worried about the police reform. The police protects us. Worry about the victims of gun violence. Not one of you politicians introduce a bill for the victims and children of stray bullets. Parents should be more involved and be more accountable for their child action. With this new Bail Reform Act, I am worried, scared, terrified that the person that took my lovely son, my booby's life, will be out on the street to take another's life.
I want to say I spoke to Governor Cuomo, and I'm going to say it again. And he wanted to come, but he was not able to come. And I spoke and said, enough is enough. You have to sign these bills. Come on. I said, so you better come to Harlem. And I spoke to Lloyd. And I said, you better come to Harlem and see what's going on. So he's called and said he wasn't able to come, but he sent a very, very special person that was a senator for many, many years. And she's here today to represent Governor Cuomo, Ruth Hassel Thompson.
So I'm here to represent the governor, but the voice is mine. Your march today is a continuing wake-up call that there is so much more that our legislature needs to do. And you can't let your legislators you can't elect them and let them go there by themselves. They have to show the people that they are in opposition with that they have clout and that they have influence and they have power. See, my folks, when I went to the Bronx, they didn't want me because I didn't live in the Bronx. But by the time I left, they didn't want me to leave. Because what I taught them to do was to expect a higher standard of representation from the people who represent them. So Harlem Mothers Save, I'm here with you to help you save our sons and our daughters and our grandmothers. See, I raised 2 daughters, but I have a grandson and he's 16, and I'm afraid every day that he leaves home. So we need to keep the fight going. And Jackie, you know anytime you call me, I'm coming.